You know what's more painful than getting shocked by 240 volts? Pouring thousands into marketing and have no idea if it's working. I'm Leonard Parker, founder of Destiny Marketing Solutions, and if you're running an electrical services business doing at least $200,000 annually, but still can't tell which marketing efforts are actually bringing in jobs, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll discover how to track every marketing dollar, and I'll share one expert tip about missed calls that can instantly recover thousands in lost revenue. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to stop throwing money at marketing that doesn't work. Here's the shocking truth, and yes, I'll be making electric puns throughout this video, so brace yourself. Most electricians are spending money on marketing without tracking the return. It's like wiring a house without testing the circuits. You're spending on Google Ads, maybe boosting some Facebook posts, perhaps even dropping cash on those fancy truck wraps. But if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Untracked marketing equals wasted dollars and missed growth. Look, I get it. You didn't become an electrician to analyze marketing metrics. You became an electrician because you enjoy solving problems, working with your hands, and possibly because you have a weird fascination with conduit bending. But here's the reality. You can't optimize a campaign when you don't know if it's working. The key takeaway, tracking isn't optional. It's the only way to stop guessing and start scaling. Most electricians I talk to have the same approach to marketing. We get leads. But getting leads isn't the same as getting profitable jobs. Without tracking where those leads come from, you have zero visibility onto what actually works. Let me ask you this. How many calls did you miss last month? From which marketing sources? What was the potential value of those jobs? Most electricians have absolutely no idea. Those missed calls and untracked web leads are quietly killing your growth potential. And here's another blind spot. Repeat clients and referrals often go completely uncounted in your marketing calculations. You might think your Google ads are killing it, but if you're not tracking properly, you're making decisions based on vibes, not numbers. If you're nodding along right now, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps other electricians find this content. The bottom line, if you don't know where your best leads come from, you're letting money slip through the cracks like it's leaking from a junction box without a gasket. Here's where a lot of contractors get it wrong. They focus solely on cost per lead or CPL. Hey, I'm getting leads for $30 each on Facebook, but they cost me $125 on Google. But CPL is just step one. What about close rate? What's the average ticket size of the jobs you're booking? What's the profit margin on different types of work? Let me put it plainly. A $125 lead that converts to a $3,000 service upgrade is far more valuable than 5 $30 leads that never pick up the phone when you call back. Real ROI factors in all these elements: lead costs, conversion rate, ticket size, and job profit. You must track revenue per lead, not just quantity. I post new content every week, so if you are getting value out of this, again, remember to subscribe. The key point here is that your best performing campaigns aren't always your cheapest ones. Sometimes you need to spend more to make more. Before you even think about tracking ROI, you need to know what you're aiming for. What's the goal? More leads, more revenue, or higher margin jobs? Too many electricians jump into marketing without defining what success looks like. Is it 10 new service calls a week? 5 new panel upgrades a month? Breaking into commercial work? Define what success looks like before launching anything. Use SMART goals. SMART standing for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Don't just say, get more business. Say, generate 15 EV charging installation leads per quarter at a maximum cost of $50 per lead. Your goals would dictate your KPIs. platforms, and tracking setup. Without them, you're just shooting in the dark, and as an electrician, you know how dangerous that can be. If you're not aiming at something specific, you'll hit nothing in particular. Now let's get practical. Most electrical jobs are booked by phone, especially emergency services. If you're not tracking those calls, you're blind to your highest converting channel, or the channel that your customers and prospects prefer to use. Use different phone numbers for each marketing campaign. One for Google Ads, one for local service ads, one for your website, and so on. Modern call tracking systems like CallRail make this easy and affordable. With proper call tracking, you can monitor answer rate, call duration, and most importantly, which marketing source generated the call. The system logs and records calls automatically, so you can match booked jobs back to the original source. Trust me, the moment you implement call tracking, you'll have one of those "where have this been all my life" moments. Kind of like the first time you use an automatic wire stripper. If you're enjoying this content, again, give me a quick thumbs up and comment tracking below so I know you're with me. The key takeaway here, if you're not tracking phone leads, you're blind to your highest converting channel. Now, let's shift over to your website and let's talk about your website forms and chatbots if you're using them. These features on your site, they're collecting leads, but are you tracking where those leads originated? We suggest adding source tracking to every form using UTM parameters or hidden fields. If you're not familiar with UTM parameters, check out my earlier video where I do a deep dive screen share into how to use these for your marketing campaigns. UTM parameters and hidden fields tell you whether someone filled out your contact form after clicking a Google ad, Facebook post, or from the organic search results or your SEO. You should also track response time. Did you know that if you don't respond to a form submission within 5 minutes, your chances of connecting drop by over 80%? Delayed replies kill conversions. Make sure you're capturing and tagging chat leads by service type or urgency. And integrate all this with your CRM so the data stays actionable. The bottom line, every digital touch point needs to tell you where it came from and what happened after. Otherwise, it's just a black hole sucking in potential revenue. Speaking of CRMs, let's be honest. If your customer relationship management system is a stack of business cards or a disorganized spreadsheet, you're leaving money on the table. Use your CRM to log lead source, job ticket size, or job type, ticket size, and close rate. This lets you automate follow-up for unconverted leads and group leads by campaign to measure long-term ROI and lifetime value. CRMs like Jobber or Go High Level are built for contractors and connect marketing efforts directly to money in the bank. Manual spreadsheets might work when you're starting out, but they create missed revenue opportunities as you scale. Just remember this, if your CRM doesn't show you what marketing made you money, it's just a fancy contact list. Attribution isn't optional. In attribution, we mean, are you able to assign where a lead or job came from, whether it's Facebook, email, or so forth? Here's something most marketing experts won't tell you. Customers rarely take a straight path to your business. They might see your truck on Monday, check out your Facebook business page on Tuesday, watch your YouTube short on Wednesday, and finally Google you and call you on Thursday. This is why you need proper attribution, understanding the customer's journey across multiple touch points. Use blended attribution that gives credit to both the first touch and the last touch to get the real picture. And this is all possible if you have Google Analytics set up on your website. There is a feature where you can visualize this customer journey, and then you can figure out how people are first finding out about your company and then what channel they're using to finally convert to give you all a call. Don't make the mistake of pausing top of funnel campaigns. So again, those campaigns that are driving those first touch points, just because they don't generate a lead. That could be a big issue because if you pause them, no one will first interact with your brand. These first touch campaigns, they might be warming up prospects who convert through other channels later. You can use, again, Google Analytics 4, Facebook pixels, which is very important for any Facebook advertising. These can be helpful with this. And also, again, UTM parameters. They can give you visibility into this full customer journey. The key insight is that most marketing wins don't come from a single click. They come from the journey. In marketing, we have something called the marketing rule of 7, where before someone makes a buying decision, and assuming that they are unfamiliar with their brand, they'll need to see your messaging, your marketing message, at least 7 times on average before they make that buying decision. And with the saturation of social media and everybody's getting all these emails and text messages, I'm sure that number might be even higher here in 2025. So just keep that in mind. You want to account for multiple marketing touch points, not just the last click or the last touch point. Next, you want to watch out for vanity metrics. I need to warn you about this. It's a major ROI tracking pitfall. These are numbers that make you feel good, but they don't pay your crew. So I'm talking impressions, reach, followers, page likes. None of these metrics pay your bills. Your best performing post means absolutely nothing if it didn't drive a lead that turned into a job, and that was its intention. So what should you track or prioritize instead? Calls, quotes sent, jobs booked, and revenue per campaign. If a metric doesn't move the needle for your business, it's just noise. Next, I recommend building a monthly ROI habit. So all this tracking is useless if you don't review it regularly. Set aside at least 30 minutes every month to compare spend versus jobs booked by source. This monthly review lets you identify top performing and underperforming campaigns so you can adjust messaging, budget, or targeting based on real data. Log what you learned to avoid repeating mistakes. Think of it like preventative maintenance. You wouldn't wait for a panel to catch fire before expecting it. Don't wait for your marketing to fail before checking its performance. The key takeaway here, marketing only improves when you look at it regularly and honestly. In my experience, I find that, let's say if you have an in-house marketer or marketing team, or if you're working with an agency, it's also helpful to have them in that meeting because they can add some context on the campaigns. So let's say if that during that month, just historically has just been a slow month, that can add some context or where maybe it's not as good as we didn't do as well as we did in last month, but we look year over year, going back several years, we typically are slow during this month. So seasonality and just other factors like maybe Google changed their ads algorithm, or same with Facebook, or maybe there's an issue with getting your ads live during that month. Having that context from whoever actually manages your campaigns can be very helpful. So just keep that in mind. Now, let me share how we help electricians solve these challenges. The full circuit growth method builds marketing systems that generates leads and tracks every dollar back to real revenue. Electricians shouldn't have to choose between leads and clarity. Our method eliminates guesswork so you can double down on what works and ditch what doesn't. We believe growth isn't magic, it's measurement plus momentum. The method takes you from a lack of qualified leads to a systematic process, getting found by the right clients, converting more leads into projects, knowing what's working and what's not, and then reaching your dream outcome. If you've been struggling with inconsistent leads or unclear ROI, this might be exactly what you've been looking for. Let's make this practical for your business. Our full circuit growth audit identifies what you're currently tracking and what you're not. We analyze any call data, CRM tags, ad campaigns, and form conversions to highlight which platforms actually bring profitable jobs. you'll walk away with a report that ties real revenue to marketing activity, plus an ROI dashboard and tracking plan you'll actually use. If you're not measuring ROI, your marketing isn't helping you grow, it's holding you back. I've covered a lot of ground today in this video, from the dangers of untracked marketing to the powers of connecting every dollar spent to jobs booked. Remember, the best marketing doesn't just get attention, it gets you paid. If you're serious about growing your electrical business and squeezing more profit from your marketing budget, book a full circuit growth audit with us. You can visit us at destinymarketingsolutions.com or click the link in the video description to schedule directly. And if you found this valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with other electricians who could benefit. This is Leonard Parker, helping you turn marketing from a cost center into a profit generator. And then until next time, keep your leads flowing and your circuits closed. And before I wrap up the video, as always, I have an expert tip. And this tip could help you uncover thousands in lost revenue, and here it is. Track every missed call like it's a lost paycheck. Most missed calls represent someone who's ready to buy now. These are hot leads that already chose to call you over your competition. Use auto text or voicemail to text systems to follow up instantly, and log all missed calls in your CRM to see what you're leaving on the table. The hard truth is that every missed call you didn't track is a job you paid for and never got. In our audits, we often find that electricians are missing 20 to 30% of their calls during business hours, usually while techs are on service jobs or during lunch hour where their team isn't available. This one change, properly tracking and following up on missed calls, can recover thousands in otherwise lost revenue. It's like finding money in your circuit breaker panel, which, to be clear, you should never actually look for. Until next time, friends.